Morning, everyone. Wichi Aganak. Love you all. All right, Wichi Aganak to all my relations. My name is Kanipa Witmakwa. Standing Bear, my colonial name is Wayne William Snellgrove. I'm from the Soto Tribe, Fishing Lake First Nation, Saskatchewan, Canada, Treaty 4 territory, Anishinaabe. So, and if no one said that they love you today, I love you very much, and thank you for everything that you are. Just a big appreciation for everyone sitting in the circle with us today. Just very honored to be part of the circle. Let me remind everybody that I am not leading this circle. This is not Wayne Standing Bear circle. This is not Kanipa Witmakwa circle. This is our circle. We are the medicine here. So we are all equal in this circle. So just want to put that out there. There's some little misunderstandings out there. I want to nip that in, you know what. So we are the medicine, so we are all equal here. I'm in the service of Kitchi Manitou, and I'm in the service of this circle here. So I'm just like a middleman here. You know, I'm not really anybody special. I'm just kind of like, hey, I'm just happy to be here. You know, some days I'm just really happy to be here. And today's one of those days of just like gratitude. We had a great ceremony yesterday. There was there were some children there, and so we so the first round we brought was a children's round, and you know, we brought in one little stone and we did a couple splashes, and then did a happy prayer. You know, children love happy prayers, so that's the way we kind of, you know. And so there's some beautiful prayers, man. Some beautiful prayers in there. So just wanted, just in that moment of you know, God, man, just beautiful, man. With the kids, they are our greatest teachers. They remind us how to be kids again. So that was beautiful there. So okay, let's begin in the usual way. Have any smudge out there? Let's go ahead and fire it up. That's a little smudge out there. So remember, we are all kids at heart, just so you know. And that was a reminder from one of the little ones yesterday. I'm like, this little one is so full of freaking wisdom. I just want to bring her here and just have her do the circle for us. Yeah, it would be really cool. Yeah. medicine, like how to climb a tree. Remember that medicine? We were all really good at that once, and we kind of forgot. So anyway, let's okay, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And I had a beautiful reminder from a grandmother, and thank you for this little course correction here. She reminded it's an old teaching, and sometimes I forgot. Sometimes we speak when the smudge is going, and traditionally we don't speak when the smudge is going. So thank you. Little course correction there. I love that. So keeping the circle strong and beautiful. So but yeah. So let's open this circle in the usual way. We will have some really special tobacco here. Really special tobacco. So anyway, a little pinch goes a long way. A little help from above. Wichi Ogana to all my relations. Creator, Great Spirit, Kitchi Manitou, Megwitch, thank you. Goes on to me. I love you. We love you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the circle. Thank you for our life. Thank you for our breath. We are grateful for our last breath, and we are hopeful for our next. And we live in that place in between. We come here to circle. We mean no harm in what we do. We come here for one reason, and that is to celebrate life. Without life, we have nothing. So come here in the circle to celebrate our life, the life of this circle, the life of all circles, all tribes, all nations, everywhere, especially those ones that don't look like the two-leggeds. Without celebrating those lives, we won't have one. So we come here and we celebrate the ones that offer us breath, the standing nations, the ones who take care of the water, the fish nations, the ones that swim, the ones that help take care of the air for us, the winged nations, the ones that help us stay grounded, the creepy crawlers and the slithers, the ones that teach us to stay close to Mother Earth, the ones that help us stay grounded, the four-leggeds, and to all other life, all other spirits, both seen and unseen. For the unseen, they are circles too. We come here today to celebrate the life of our ancestors, for they offered this beautiful circle for us today. So we give thanks. And we borrow this earth, this space from the next 7 generations, the future ancestors, our future ancestors, the next 7 generations. So we give thanks. We come here to make good relations. That is celebrating life. We come here to make good relations with those spirits unseen. Those spirits which will guide us to a good life. One that is in alignment with natural law. The ancient sacred agreements of harmony and balance. Unseen spirits like gentleness, love, humility, compassion, kindness, courage. And again, humility. So we come here, we want to be in alignment with all those. We want to sit with them in a good way. We want to listen to what they have to say in a good way. Again, we come here and mean no harm in what we do. All right. Okay, good one. Good one this morning. Got a good one going here. So anyway, for you latecomers just kind of tuning in, you are right on time. You're not late. You're right on time. And if no one said that they love you today, I love you very much. Again, I'm very honored to sit here with you. I'm in the service of Kitchi Manitou, the Great Spirit, and I'm also in the service of the circle, which leads me to the hollow bone. You know, we touch upon every day something that we really have to talk about. We are all hollow bones. That was a question that came in a couple of days ago. We are all hollow bones. So you know, I got a story about that. Maybe I'll tell that at a later date. You know, actually, I kind of like telling that story, but you know, in the interest of time, and we'll just say that we were all hollow bones here, and we all equal. And especially the sacred feminine out there, I love you. And you know, it's kind of like you know, let's remember part of being the hollow bones is sharing the wisdom from where we are. You know, hey, you know, so the sacred. So you know, the sacred feminine out there, we need to hear from you. There was something from Daily Medicine, you know, the other day when the women really start to find their voice again, you know, and some of you are doing a great job, and you know, you are the teachers for other sacred feminines. So when you share your voice, it gives permission to the other sacred feminines. Hey, look, hey man, look what she's doing. Oh yeah, maybe I can say something. So that's the kind of way that medicine works. So I love you. I love you. I love the sacred feminine. We as men, we really fall short. That's just the way it is, because we're out of balance. Like, you know, because it's just like this, you know, just like that. Yeah, we have to bring humanity. So no pressure on anyone there. So ancestors. So again, I got a little course correction from an elder, from a Cree elder up in Canada. Said, hey, let's. So thank you to Tony. Thank you to my father, Robert Case. Thank you to Lenny. He's on Fishing Lake there. He does a good job with the ceremonies. And thank you to all those men and women who carry medicine in a really beautiful way. Especially, you know, it's really it was really dangerous for those men and women of medicine to carry this medicine, you know, back in the 70s and 80s, because you know, what we do, what we're doing now, and more traditional ceremonies was illegal by the colonial governments. We could not. That's like saying to the Christians, you can't go to church on Sunday type thing. You know, it's kind of like, you know. But they said that, and you know what? That was the colonials' best thinking. That was the really best thing, and part of the genocide, the spiritual genocide. So I had to. So thank you to all those that carried the medicine anyway, in the face of all of that. So thank you, and so thank you, Tony. I love you, Tony's. Yeah, we missed Tony yesterday. He was he was going to swing by up here, and but he's going to come by another day. He says he's going to make a special trip here to Florida here. So stand by for that. I think I have a date. I have a date in mind, so if anyone wants to come sit with Tony and myself, you know, I think he's going to be on the solstice, no, spring solstice, or the equinox, spring equinox. Sorry about that. So anyway, question of the day, and please keep your questions coming, comments coming. The only thing that we ask is, you know, we keep those in alignment from what we're doing here, kind of more spiritual questions, you know. You know, just keep that in alignment. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, good question today, Gina. What do you put in a medicine bag? And you know, I get this pretty frequently. You know, what is a medicine bag? You know, it's a little bag that traditionally kind of hangs from your neck here, and it kind of hangs over the heart area. And there's special medicines. You know, from tribe to tribe, it's, you know, different. There's like 1,800 tribes in like North America here. probably more than that, you know. But you know, in that medicine bag, you know, we keep things sacred. You know, we want to keep it close to us, close to our heart. Um, the idea is, you know, when we carry the medicine, like this right here, when we carry the medicine, we want to align ourselves with the medicine, you know. So we don't carry medicine bag to look cool. We carry medicine bag for humility, because we know that we fall short. You know, we as human beings, you know, we fall short. We go places we shouldn't go, just say things we shouldn't say, you know, just do things we shouldn't do, kind of type of thing, you know, as far as spiritual attitude, that kind of thing. So these are help to guide us. That's why I carry one of these. You know, could not do this, you know, could not. I would fall way short if I didn't have any medicine around, right? I would just fall way short because I would forget, you know. I would really forget, you know, and that's just the, we need a lot of help, man. Sometimes we are really pitiful people. So, you know, so in the medicine bag, you can put whatever, you know, you can put, you know, whatever you want in there. Sometimes people put like tobacco. They say they make a prayer tie. They put tobacco in there, and it's to carry the prayer ties, like a little prayer bundle. They make a little prayer bundle and they put that inside the medicine bag. Sometimes it's a rock or stone, or you know, something like that. There's no wrong thing here. Well, except maybe money. You know, you shouldn't put money in there. You know, just something spiritual, something that will help guide you to a better life. So thank you for that. Again, no one said that they love you. I love you. So show the word of the day, and I think I think we had a volunteer just put it up. You know, people will say, "Hey, man, you know, you say these words, but we don't, you know, please spell it out." So that's a new part of show the word of the day. I'm gonna and you know, I can't do it out, you know, when I'm on the air type thing. So I send it to somebody, and they put it out there for me. So thank you, Gina. Kitchi Manitou, creator. That's what that is. That's how that spells. So Kitchi Manitou, creator, great spirit, Kitchi Manitou. You know, we start the prayers every day with that. So yeah. All right, we go over a couple books. We don't go over meditations with Native American elders that much, because we have Denise Miller. A beautiful Métis elder. She's from Manitoba, and she's on the time slot before me. So if you can't catch me, you know, go to Denise Miller's page, and she does a great job. You know, she does a lot of community work, and this is one of them. You know, so she goes over that. So I'm gonna watch it later after things settle down here. So and we also go over my first book, Daily Medicine, which I think we're gonna go over today, and we're also gonna go over Whispers today too. And so let's turn to today, December 6th. Sometimes we're like on the day, and sometimes we're just kind of free flow. Today we're kind of on the day. So if we could get a get a volunteer to put Whispers, December 6th inside the feed here, that would be great. Please and thank you. Thank you to the coffee gods this morning. I don't know where that came from, man. So, you know, what we kind of do here is we just kind of read it a couple times, get a general impression, and you know, then we break it down. Sometimes it seems like there's not a lot going on here, but there's a lot going on here today. So I'm really excited about this, you know. I really get passionate about this too, because it brings me in alignment with life, you know, it just does. And, you know, the closer I get to that, the more passionate I get, you know. So, anyway, we'll read this. There is a stillness and patience inside each and every one of us. It is not a remote place or a deep place. It is found alongside the rhythm of Mother Nature, which we were born with. Wow. Okay. And in the spirit of We Are the Medicine, I would love to hear your general impression too. You can put it in now, you can wait till after, just write a little note and just kind of put that in after to kind of share with the group too. So there is a stillness and patience inside each and every one of us. It is not a remote place or deep place. It is found alongside the rhythm of Mother Nature, which we are born with. One of those sayings that, grandfather taught me a long time ago, and this is just one of those things. He taught me a lot of things, and it's, the power words, there's power places, there's power, there's places where we feel empowered, right? And that's my general impression here, right? So we are in alignment with Mother Earth. We already are. We're born with that. There's no way that we're not part of it. So it's not like it's separate. It's like way over there and like we're over here. The two leggeds are kind of looking into the mirror type thing. It's kind of like, all right, where's where's that place, that beautiful place, This is so Spirit's reminding us, and let me say this too. I've been hitting on this a lot. Spirit's just pinging me left and right. Hey, talk about this. All right, so I'm tired of getting pinged today, so we'll talk about us. It says us and we, those are power words, those are power words. In this context, absolute beautiful power words. What does that mean to you? I'm going to put that out there. What does that mean to you? How is it empowering to you? Well, to me, my impression is I'm not alone in this thing, we are sitting together. We had a great ceremony yesterday because we all sat together and it was beautiful, man. We opened up our hearts, we share our hearts, man. And just, it's tough to share our hearts when we're sitting alone type thing, right? But like even as Pop said, in a virtual circle, we are still together. That's how the smudge works, it's kind of like, let me go off like this for a second, when we first started doing these virtual circles, right? These virtual, the daily medicine, I said, Pops, man, I'm so used to like sitting in like a physical circle that I don't know if like the smudge works. I don't know if the smudge works. Tony, I don't know if it works. Just I'm like, okay, all right. Not gonna argue with him. Said okay. So the smudge works in your virtual realms too. So so the circle obviously works in virtual realms too. So when we're sitting here, our hearts are in. That's how we get in. And hopefully we're all in too. It's kind of like that. That's another conversation. But let's be all in here today. Let's just open up our hearts and say, hey man, let's really share in a good way. Let's listen in a sacred way. Let's sit in a sacred way. Wonka pick. That'll be a word for a word of the day. Wonka pick. It's half Lakota, half soda, and that's an interesting story, but we'll get to that later. Back to the reading, because sometimes I go like this, man. I'm really sorry about that. So there is a stillness. Okay. Pop says, where do you start? Wait, start at the beginning. Wait. Okay. There is a stillness. Okay. Beautiful. There is a stillness. And that's just, And thank you to the grandmother. She did not give me permission to use her name, but it was a beautiful grandmother said that smudge is a place of stillness. That was part of that conversation there. Yeah, but beautiful. Yeah, I love that. Let the medicine do what the medicine does, but let's be silent there. Let that. And she was teaching me, and I love that. Teaching us that, hey, let the medicine do what the medicine does. So that's beautiful. So there's a stillness. So Spirit's telling us there's a stillness and patience. These are spirits. Like we say all the time, we are here to build good relations, right? We are here to both seen and unseen. So sitting by a favorite stream, that's a physical, but sitting with stillness, you know. And thank you to the grandmother. And this is part of her teaching, part of our teaching, I can't wait to tell Grandfather Tony this either. I'm going to talk to him later today. A stillness and a patience inside each one of us, right? Building good relations. Hey, sometimes we have to go out externally to build good relations, and sometimes we have to go internally to build good relations. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we go to that place. So first of all, Spirit's telling us that there is a place inside of us, and, between the pomp and circumstance of what's happening in the outside world, the colonial world, the hustle bustle, this happening, that happening, if you listen to mass media, you'll probably never find the place of stillness and patience. I'm just saying that right now. So turn that off, turn everything off. Go to that special place. It's really cool when we have the time, the physical and the spiritual time that we can put together to walk in nature, among nature, sitting with nature, just sitting with nature, man. Just go out there and sit. That's one of those biggest things that Mother Nature, Mother Earth, ASCII really teaches us is, hey, just be still, be still. Be still. So we go to that place. Still, and let me say this: when we go out to that physical place, we find that place, that stillness within us, because there's that alignment there. It's be tough to go to New York City and find a place of stillness, right? Tough to go to New York City and find a place of patience, right? So, Mother Earth is in alignment, and that's where this is going here. There's a place of stillness within inside of us, so that there's no question. There's no longer any question like where we don't have to go out to find that stillness. It's already within us. It is not a remote place, not a deep place, It is found alongside the rhythm of Mother Nature. Okay, rhythm of Mother Nature. What is that? Where is that? What is that? How can we find that? This is a question out there. Where is the rhythm of Mother Nature found within us? I'll give you a minute. And if no one said that they love you, then and again, this is not a place of right and wrong. This is not, we're not going there. Where is that place? Where is that rhythm place within inside of us? We all have it. Where is that place within us? It says here. It is found alongside the rhythm of Mother Nature, which we are born with. So we are born with that. We are born with that natural rhythm, right? What is that? Heartbeat. Heart. Beautiful. Heartbeat. Got it jumping off. We go boom, 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 boom. That's when we have that's part of what I teach. It is like that basic rhythm, and that basic rhythm. We are not in alignment with that basic rhythm. So when I do like a seminar, when I do a lecture, I like always bring the drum and just do a little boom, 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 boom. And I ask you to close your eyes, and so the external sound, aligns with our spiritual rhythm, right? That's the place that this reading, this meditation is all about. So when we align the physical with the spiritual, that's that place, and that place is already within us, right? but sometimes we need a little help. The drum. Thank you for those that play the drum, that sing. Thank you for those, because those people, they help us align. So it's not just some colonial entertainment, to go to powwow. I said, oh yeah, that's really spiritual. Yeah, the guys are like dancing and doing that. No, we are here for your entertainment. You wear costumes. Like how the other day, hey, you wear really nice costumes, man, when you do your morning thing. I'm just in there thinking like, let's have a talk. This is regalia. This is a representative of our ancestor past. So. Again, we'll talk about that later. Someone could write a note down and say, hey, talk about the difference between costumes and regalia. Colonial world has a little difficult time with that. So talk about that later. Flute music, absolutely. Flute music, thank you. Flute music. Bring it up again. I talk about this all the time. This is obviously a flute. Standing nation. Just think about that. The standing nation. The red-tailed flicker. This is how the story goes. The red-tailed flicker. The standing nations created this flute. Not this particular flute, but flute for the people. So the woodpecker, the wind, So the wind, the woodpecker, and the standing nations created this. We are the last to understand this. We are the last to hear this. The song is already in the red-tailed flicker. It's already in the wind, and it's already in the wood. So, and we are the last to hear it. Many people think that I'm the one that's playing it. I'm not. This is the standing people that are playing. So that's that's why we do this. This is not something for entertainment. This is a place for us to feel good, that alignment, And again, let's go over that real quick. What does that alignment physically look like, right? All right, so say someone's playing, right? And usually people ask, the people that kind of taught me how to do this, just close your eyes and then be guided, be guided. And then when I'm in that place, I'm like, oh, okay, good, all right. It's kind of like, oh, good. That's that place that we're looking for, and that's not the place that I provide. Kanepa Wet'makwa does not provide that. The standing people provide that. The wind provides, the sacred wind provides that, which we borrow. We borrow that sacred wind. And the red-tailed flicker. So all those, give thanks to those first before you give thanks to me. We are the last of a very long line. We are the very last to enjoy the medicine. But yes, the drum, the flute, they put us in alignment with stillness, harmony, balance. I think I saw that in the feed there. I think Miranda said thank you. Harmony, balance. Patience. And those are all intertwined, overlapping teaching. Hard to have patience without stillness, right? Like if someone like in that place, you're like, okay, stillness. Okay. So let's read this again. I was going to go over the other daily medicine, man, but I don't know if we're going to have time for that. So, so let's read this. So let's read this again. Stillness is a place. Sorry. There is a stillness and patience inside each and every one of us. It is not a remote place or deep place. It is found alongside the rhythm of Mother Nature, which we were born with. Okay. I'm just letting that sit and just let that marinate for a second, man. Understand that rhythm is already within you, right? Pomp and circumstance, man, just kind of covers that, man. Push that away. Be in that place of stillness. If you can't find that place of stillness, be that place of stillness. If you can't find that patience, be that patient. Don't ever go look for patience, man. Just because Creator will give us places to be patient in, to practice patience. So there's a little little nugget there for you. Just be patient. You know, just be patient. You know. Yeah. You know, if you're going to practice patience, you know, do it somewhere else, not near me. uh, don't be in the same car with me and say, "Hey, Wayne, I'm going to practice patience right now." All right, get some. So don't sit in here's a little nugget. Don't sit in a car with someone who says, "I'm going to practice some patience now." You know, don't. Just say Uber, bus. You know. Just saying. Just saying from Uncle Bear. All right. So anyway, let's hear. I would really love to hear from you. Okay, I heard a question out there. Found alongside the rhythm of Mother Nature, you know. Let's just take a look at that phrase, rhythm along Mother Nature. What is Mother Nature? Okay. Mother Earth, Mother Nature, you know, same thing. You know. Plant medicine, plants, standing people, part of Mother Nature, right? Okay. You know, we say this in every opening prayer. Hairball, sorry. Got to stop grooming myself before the show. So. Four-leggeds. Absolutely a part of that natural rhythm and that natural flow. The elements. I love you, Rebecca. Awesome. Sitting by the fire. How can we not? How can we cannot? Tongue tied. Something weird going on here is one. How can we not feel in alignment sitting with the fire? Beautiful, Rebecca. Awesome. The elements. The water. And I would say the rain too. You know, water, rain, same thing. Oceans, rivers, streams, you know, pond, you know, lake, kind of like that, you know. Like how can we not feel in alignment? And guess what? There's water inside us too. We are, I think, like 80% water. I was a medic a long time ago. They told me this percentage, but we just put it here. I know someone's going to correct me too. That we're like 79% water. But the idea is that we are made of water. We are made of water. So how can we not be in alignment with that water? That water, and let's just go this, because I'm going to go like this for a second. You know, I love you. Thank you for your patience. You know, water like this. You know, the same water that runs through us, run through our ancestors. Think about that. It gets really big, really cool, really awesome, really quick right there. Just like sit with that. And our ancestors are, let's just talk about this. Our ancestors, okay, we're good for time. So our ancestors, what are our ancestors, you know? How about that? How about going within and feeling those prayers within? How can we not feel in alignment with the same water that had run through our ancestors, now run through us? You know, you think it's different water? You think like water is like a one-use water, goes somewhere out in space, like after you know, everything's a circle, everything recycles, everything, you know. And our ancestors, you know, who are our ancestors? Who are our ancestors? You know, I think most people would say, and most questions I get, well, you know, our own ancestors are like our lineage, and like, you know, grandma and then their grandma, and like, you know, like all of that, you know. Well, that's again, that's true. But the larger, if we are all related, right? The egos that were here 400 years ago are our ancestors. Imagine that. Imagine, you know, the same blood, the same water, that flowed through the eagle a generation ago is now flowing through us right there. Think about that for a second. How can that not be? How can that not happen? You're thinking, well, how can that happen? You know, and I'm saying, how can it not happen? You know, the buffalo, the mouse. You know, all of these are beautiful, beautiful. One medicine is not more important than the next, man. We're all sitting in the same circle here. You know, that's all medicine. You know, so they all carried that medicine. They all become that medicine. They live that medicine, and now that medicine is within inside us. The trees, you know, and the fire, like, you know, the elements too. The fire within us, you know. The fire, the heartbeat, the one that started our heart, came straight from the center of the universe. The very first fire, the very first light that ever was, came down in our mom's belly and went poof, like that. Gave us that light, gave us that fire. So do not tell me that we do not have fire in our bodies, man. And it looks a little different, but it's still the same. It's still part of the same sacred flame. So if you don't think that you're special, you don't think someone out there thinks you're special, you know, I would say think again. I would say sit with that again, because something pretty special came from the center of the universe. The creator that created it all created you. Sit with that for a second. You know? Someone here thinks you're pretty special, you know, and it's not just me. Not just me. Not just me. So when we're sitting here, and this is a really powerful reading, you know, let's just read this again. But let's just read this with new eyes and the new information that we have right here. So we are descendants of everything that ever was, right? Everything that's in alignment, we are descendants of that. Of all things beautiful, we are descendants of that. Of the eagle, the falcon, you know, everything, like the blue jay, you know, grandmother mole. We all have beautiful medicine. We are descendants of that all, because we have that energy, that flow, you know, energy, that flow within us right now. And what's in that flow is the rhythm also. Found alongside the rhythm of Mother Earth, which we were born. We are born with that magic. We are born with that medicine. We are born with that life, you know. So it's not only the courage of our, you know, we talked about this, I think yesterday. You know, this transgenerational, intergenerational trauma passed down, right? You know, but we are also born with great courage that has also been passed down, and it's not just from the two-leggeds. Yeah. Great courage. Yeah. Remember that we are all eagles, and we become eagles. We're all powerful buffaloes. We can run, you know, we can run freely wherever we can go wherever we want to go freely, you know, because we have that blood within us. We can love unconditionally, you know. It's already within us, you know. It's already within us, you know. So it's not, as the book would say, at some remote, deep place, you know. It's already within us, you know. How powerful is that? Just imagine, just sit with that a second, man. Just you know, if you need to go to a place after this and just kind of sit with, there's a lot of information here this morning, you know. There's a lot of information, but just imagine sitting with that, you know, and you know, let me, and you know, I'm going to say this like 4 times. It's going to be the first of the 4th times. You know, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap this up with just like, you know, those dreams, and you know, this is touching on grandmother medicine. I have to really be careful here, because I'm not a grandmother. I'm not really allowed to talk about this, but in a general view, in a general way, you know, dreams of like eagles, right? Dreams of flying, right? You know, like you think that just comes in our head, you know. Dreams of you know, running with the buffaloes, you know. Dreams of soaring, dreams of you know, dreams of that beautiful kind of sway type thing, you know. These are all, they're not dreams, they're memories. They're memories of, you know, of those that have come before us, you know. They are gifts, they're present, you know. So if you forget how to fly, you know, go back to one of those, you know, beautiful memories, you know, and say, look, I know how to fly. I know how to get through this. You know, how beautiful is that? just again, there's a lot of information here. Just imagine thinking that. How beautiful is that? You know, they are still teaching us. The eagles, the buffalo, the trees, everything, grandmother mole, they are still teaching us to this day, sitting here at this moment. Their spirit might be flowing through me right now. They probably are, probably are. These aren't only grandfather's teaching, these are ancestral teachings, They are still flowing through us. So not only do we have to remember it, and, let's go this place, man, because I know there's some questions out there. Please keep it, please, I know there's some specific questions about here, so feel free to ask those, and all begins with offering. Look, if we can't quite remember, say, look, talk to the eagle, the inner eagle, talk to the inner four-legged within you. I'm saying, look, I'm having a hard time, finding that rhythm, finding that flow, finding that harmony, finding that balance. I have a hard time walking and living the way you did. Please help me. That's why we're here. Tobacco. I'll just say, hey, look, make that offering. It's really important that we make that offering, kicks off the whole thing, like without it, we're really difficult time listening, really, oh my God, I'm running over now. I thought I had all this time. Now it's like, oh my God. I was going to go over the other one, but I would love your thoughts. I would love to hear your comments, so you can put it inside the feed here, or you can private message me, whatever. And the final thing is, kind of keep your questions, concerns, and comments in alignment from what we're doing here. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, and if no one said that they love you today, I love you very much. And as always, we're going to move into the announcements. It's kind of like if you appreciate what we did here, what we learned here, and feel like sharing that to a place or institution, a group, please go ahead, and you don't have to ask me anymore. Hey, I appreciate that, but you don't have to ask anymore. Just go ahead and share what we did here, and emphasis on the we. This is not about me. This is not standing bears, circle. This is not that. This is not any of that. This is our circle. This is our circle. So when you share, when you're sharing the power of this circle right here. I love you very much. Okay, so big announcement. So we are coming down to the end of the Women's Healing Circle Auction for Action. So please go. It's not too late to put something in. There was a bunch of beautiful stuff put in yesterday. I've yet to go there and look, but that's what I heard this morning. So please go to that woman, and we can put that in the feed. I know we have a couple volunteers there. Please put that in the feed, and please get involved here. The recipient, beautiful Métis elder, Denise Miller. She's on the time slot before me. She does a great job. She does an awesome job going over variety meditations with Native American elders. She does a fantastic job. If you get a chance, go over to her page, and she does it more. She does it free. She offers this free to the community. So let's support the elders. Let's really support that, and we can support by offering a thing, an item to bid, or just bid. I have put on 3. Hey, if you want a Whispers and you want to sign the Whispers, go over to the Women's Healing Auction. I have 3 books there. So if you're looking for a gift for the holidays, I know that's coming up, and you have a special someone, please go up and please make a bid there. And all the instructions are there, or if you just want to give a cash donation too, that's fine too. But that's all over on the Women's Healing Auction for Actions. We love our elders. We love supporting our elders. We love Denise. Let's support Denise. So yeah, I think that's it. And closing prayer. And again, if no one said that, they love you today. Miranda's got something to bid on. Let's go. I might bid on that. So. closing prayer, and you know, there's a humor here, you know. So let me tell this story. I might as well tell this story. We're already running over, you know. What's another minute? So so I'm sitting here. So I'm just really excited about what we're doing here. I'm talking to Grandfather Tony. I said, hey man, we got a great circle going on here, man. Yeah, yeah. You know, like the end of that conversation was kind of get him in the circle, just kind of like. So that's where I was kind of going with that. And I said, yeah, man, we got a good opening. Yeah, good opening prayer. Blah blah. Go to meditation. And then he's like, well, what's your closing prayer? What? so 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 our closing prayer is his closing prayer, because I just didn't have anywhere to go. He put me on the spot. He called me out, you know, opening prayer, closing, closing prayer. So, you know, I need a lot of help some days. So thank God for Grandfather Tony, man. He's great. And, you know, we're going to try to get here now in the spring, March 22nd weekend. So write that down. We're trying to get him down. He's going to lead us in ceremony. So how beautiful is that? So, and this is absolutely not my prayer. Let me just say that out. This is Yellow Lark's prayer. He is a Lakota elder. I'm probably going to put a bio there just so, hey man, hey, you know, because I'm a little tired of responding. Hey man, that's a great closing prayer. Hey, you know, can I use that? And so, well, it's not, you know, not mine. So we're going to put a little bio from Yellow Lark here. Oh, great spirit, whose voice I hear in the winds, whose breath gives life to all the world. Hear me. I am small and weak. I need your strength and wisdom. Let me walk in beauty. Make my eyes ever behold the red and purple sunsets. Make my eyes respect the things you have made, and my ears sharp to hear your voice. Make me wise so that I may understand the things you have taught my people. Let me learn the lessons you have hidden under every leaf and rock. Let me see strength. I seek strength not to be superior to my brother, but to fight my greatest enemy, myself. Make me always ready to come to you with clean hands and straight eyes, so that when life fades as a fading sunset, my spirit will come to you without shame. Standing Nation. So let's thank the Standing Nation, the Cedar Nation here, and let's thank the Standing Nations for this song. We're just gonna end it. We're just gonna end it there. Anyway, again, if no one said that they love you, thank you for coming here, sitting with us this morning. It's been another beautiful morning. You know, again, we got some audio issues happening here, and we are rectifying that as we speak here. Help is on the way, so thank you for all. Thank you for that. Also, the final word is, and from every beautiful ceremony, every elder has closed with this. You know, This ceremony may end, but the ceremony within you does not end. So let's take what we lived here, what we learned here, what we loved here, and let's take it and share it out there. Let's share what we loved here, and let's share that. That is the definition of hollow bones. That is the definition of the red room. So, okay, well, I love you. Let's have a great day.